Okay, here's how to make or how to fix the images when Vela tells you they're too wide. We need to basically make just the images smaller. So what we do is we just open Photoshop. You can click File, New. I think we can pick any size here. And what we're gonna do is we can just drag in any image into here. Doesn't really matter what it is. You'll see why. So we'll just hit that checkbox up there. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click Window, Actions, and I already have it open, which is gonna be this thing right here. And we're going to click this plus button. And I already have it, so I'm just naming it like test 1, 2, 3. But if I were you, I would name it like, maybe like 3,000 pixel resizing, or, shrink images for Vela, just something that you just know what it is. And we're gonna click record. And then from here, we're gonna click image, and then we're gonna click image size, and we're gonna set the width at 3,000 pixels, and then that's it. Because I believe, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna set the width at 3,000 pixels. And that's going to stay the same. You want to make sure that this thing is linked. So see how right now it's not highlighted? You want to make sure that those two things are linked before you do that, because if you, let's say the image size, let's say it's not clicked, and this was at like 2,000, you can see how this doesn't change. It's going to stretch the image out. So before you make any adjustments to this, make sure you click this stuff is linked up. So we're going to link that. Set the width at 3,000, and then kite resolution, and then we're gonna click, and that can stay the same, and then we're just click OK. And now we should be able to click the stop button, I believe. See if that works. And then from here, wait, let me see. With 3,000. Bear with me for 1 second here. Let's do this. You don't need to do any of that. I'm just testing something right here really quick. So I'm going to click new action again. And let's see, image size. We're going to set that to 3,000. Okay, great. There we go. Yeah, so do exactly what I just showed you right there. So when you open Photoshop, let's drag the image in. That way, now we can see it set all these parameters to, like you can see in our action panel, it just recorded all of our actions we took right there. So once that's done, click stop. And now the reason it didn't work before for me is because I already had, the canvas actually was already the right size. So that's why it wasn't working properly. But anyway, so when you open your canvas, it won't be the same size, so it should work fine for you. So yeah, basically just open Photoshop, Windows, Actions, Record Action. When you record the action, there needs to be an image in here first, but go to image size, and then you're gonna set the width to 3,000, make sure that's linked up, you'll click OK, and then you can click the pause action button. And then finally, we're gonna go to Automate, create Droplet, and we're gonna click where to save the droplet. So I'm gonna just choose desktop. I have like a droplet folder, and we'll save it there. Let's see, I'm gonna do test because I know I don't need it. Oops. And then, so play default actions. It's gonna ask you which action you want to play. So for me, I just made the test 11111 file. You probably named yours like, image resizing or something like that. So whatever you renamed it, you just wanna make sure that is in this box right here, which it should already be in there, but you can see if it's not, you can select the drop down, you should be able to find whatever action you just recorded in here. And then if it makes you try to save the errors somewhere, you can just pick save as, just pick a random folder. This doesn't really matter. I usually don't have to do anything, but if it makes you save it somewhere, just pick a random folder. Save and close is fine. We'll click OK. And now what this does is if we open up our droplet folder and I go, this test 111 that I just created, if we go to our, let's see, our mockups, and you said like one of them is too big for you to use, what you can do is you can just drag the mockup onto this. So every image should be fine for you always. The only ones that may be bigger sometimes is going to be like this image, the image that says ships today on it. The rest should always be okay. But like, let's see this one. Let's see if it's too big. This one, yeah, see this one's huge, 12,000 pixels by 9,375 pixels, so it's too big. So if I drag this over here, if I did it right, it should hopefully resize it down, which looks like, yep, looks like it did. So now if I go to it and I check get info, now I can see, so it was 12,000 pixels wide, which wasn't uploaded. Now it's 3,000 pixels wide by 2328, so that's perfect. So yeah, that's how you do it. So you just create the droplet, and then if you're having lots of issues, I bet a lot of these are all gonna be too big. So you can literally just, go through and select one and hold your command button down or your control button, and you can just quickly select lots of them all at once. And then this would let you just, you drag just a lot over at one time to this thing and open Photoshop or run the droplet. If it ever doesn't run, just, restart Photoshop, maybe restart your computer if you need to, but usually it runs no problem. And then, yeah, it's just gonna resize all these images for you really quick so that you can upload them to Vela. And that's how it works.